Hello, everybody. This is Liz from Chili's Yarns, and welcome to my podcast. This is a podcast that I mainly talk about knitting and my hand-dyed yarns. And welcome. If this is your first time and you didn't know anything about me, I'm the dyer behind Chili's Yarns. I'm based in Greece, in Athens, with my dog Dekine, where I dye wonderful yarns, I knit, and I talk about books. So I love to talk about books in general, but I figure out that because lately I have purchased a few books, why not to discover them with you at the same time and just do kind of bit of a review. So this is the Contrast book. It is a collection of designs of Meiju. So I've known Meiju many years ago, and she was the first designer that I test knit for while I was like a real novice, and I think it was my first cable sweater that I did with her, and she was like very nice. I adore her patterns. I have done a few things with lots of cables, but not so many, and definitely in this book, because I was in the test knit about some things in here, I knew a bit of the designs before the book was launched, and there's my favorite design of a cardigan. I think it's the cardigan of my dreams is in here. I've talked about it also in previous videos, but yeah, and I was test knitting about it, but life happened and I had to do some other things for Trelez, so that project was frogged and I had to back down from the test knit, but it's definitely going to be one day a cardigan of mine, that's for sure, and I'm gonna show it. It's just perfect. It's long, it has a hoodie, it has pockets, like I can't wait to share it. So Contrast by Meiju. So that's actually the sweater version of the cardigan, so you see lots of cable, lots of work, and I love this red. So so it's beautiful, and of course it is done by Lane Publishing. And why do I say of course? I wanted to say of course it has beautiful photography, and it does. Like, I mean, even books or magazines that might not have, a lot of my kind of style of garments that maybe I won't knit, I adore always the way that the pictures are taken, the aesthetic. I really love it. So this is Meiju, and in the foreword there's a bit of who she is, how she started knitting. Like, it starts like even before I was born, my grandmother used to knit a lot. Like, what more to say, And then there's some general information, abbreviations, then just a picture of a forest. I kind of love that because it sets the mood, of the book. So yeah, then we have this more simple cardigan. I have to say that because it's the middle of the page, the poor picture isn't, doesn't make justice of it. Okay, some natural pictures. Then we have a design sneak peek, another design sneak peek, and I like it that it's horizontal. That it's laying down. So this is the blue moment. I'm sorry. The blue moment. The cardigan. I adore cardigans, but I hate purling. So that's why I don't knit a lot of cardigans. And actually, if you ask me about this cardigan, it's a store-bought cardigan. Yeah, I know this is kind of disappointing, but I love the color, and it's a bit cocooning, and so I got it. Just don't blame me. Oh yeah, okay, blame me because I hate purling, but otherwise don't blame me. Okay, so then there's the pattern, of course. So this book has some pictures of the pattern, and then the pattern. It doesn't have all the pictures, and then at the end the pattern. I have to say that this kind of cardigans feel cute, and like I see it, it's cute, but because I'm not a lacy knitter myself, I don't like knitting little holes. It's not my favorite kind of thing. Yeah, I find it cute, but I won't be knitting that for sure. Yeah, I don't know. It also has a look a bit of more an old style. Yeah, maybe in a funkier color, but the overlook, I don't really like it. So Lou, this is the next sweater, I think. So Lou is a Finnish word meaning a tent-like temporary shelter for outdoor adventurers. The cardigan's large color panels have similarities with Lou tents, and the inspiration is drawn from there. Okay, so let's find a picture of the cardigan in its whole. There are some, but it's like a smaller picture, so I'm gonna try without showing the pattern to show you a picture of it. So that's the large, a large color that it says, but the stitch pattern is that. So it's really nice. It's actually cabled in the back with a large color panel. Nice. The next one is Pathway. Pathway is a shawl, and it has a reversible cable pattern, so you can wear it from both ways. That's really cool, because sometimes cables, or most of the time, shawls, there's a good side and a bad side, and it's like very different. Here it is, and I have to say I kind of like that. I like to knit cables, but I'm not a very big fan of having lots and lots of cables, because, well, it's not that I'm not a big fan. I haven't had lots of practice, I have to say, because cables, I will do an item with cables, and then after a long time another one. I adore how they look like. I really like it, but yeah, I wouldn't say I would jump on it. But it's a very classic shawl, and it has the stockinette panel that makes it more relaxing, I guess. But it's a very simple and repetitive pattern, really cute, and it has one side. Then this is Querencia. The Querencia pullover is named after the Spanish word for a place where you feel safe and at home. So this is a more simple pullover. I have to say I love the color because I love orange. And this is a really cute sweater, not too difficult, not too easy. I like this kind of sweaters, and I like that it's like quite, long. And I have to say, knowing Meiju and her sweaters, because I have made them, they are really nicely fitted. Not too close to the body, but not too large either. So if you want something more close to the body and you're scared that it won't fit or anything, Meiju has beautiful patterns for that. So then we have Wave and Flow, which is a shawl. Again, a reversible shawl. I like it how it's wrapped. I immediately thought that it was just a hood or something. That's why I was looking what it is. but it's a reversible shawl. I would like to find a picture of the shawl without the hat that the girl is wearing. So that's it. I think this is more my style because I like that it has those sections and the little details over here, while the other that had the cables just in a panel, it looks a bit more old style to me. But this is like, I think, a bit more fun to me, okay? Then another cardigan, which is a bulky jacket with a twisted stitch pattern on the front, and it's worked without a cable needle. Ooh, that I like. Meiju or Maja, I don't know. So I have to say this is quite nice. And it says that it's a bulky jacket. Okay, and there's a picture of the twist. This is really nice, very cute. I like that. What kind of yarn does it need? Okay, it says yarn knitted with 2 yarns held together for bulky weight gauge. The one is a worsted, 192 meters per skein, of 80 grams. So it's actually around 212 meters. That's my DK, but my DK is a DK worsted weight, so that's cool. With a baby Surrey alpaca mulberry silk, 50 grams, 300 meters. So actually, if I could make it with my Gaia DK and my mohair, it has even more meters. Yeah, so yeah, it's actually a heavy worsted or an iron weight actually. So that's not bad, and it doesn't need so many meters. So maybe I could do that. And what kind of needles does it need? It is needles with a 8mm needle. That could be made faster than all the fingering yarns and all that. That's cool. I haven't knitted anything above 4.5 needles for a very long time, so that might be nice. So then we have the Maja hat that it features the same stitch as Maja, the cardigan, but it's a hat and it looks like a bulky hat. Oh, here she is. She's so cute. I love her. Yeah, haven't seen her for a long time, but I love how busy she is and how, how many things she does, and beautiful. So that's the back of the hat. I actually really like that the front is different than the back. And if you don't know me, I love knitting hats. So maybe that's a hat that I can do with some leftovers. So she has knitted that with a Brooklyn Tweed Query, which is 100-gram skein and 82 meters. So she says you need 1 skein or approximately 128 meters of chunky weight yarn. But if you do it with a DK and a mohair, that's boom, nice. I like that. Yeah, I like putting mohair in my hands. They're super warmer like that. So reflections. So reflection is a pullover that features 2 cable panels that mirror each other. The cables are relatively fast to knit and the back is in stockinette stitch. So that's it. I really like it, and I love this olive color. I love it. And I don't know if you have seen that whatever color is the item, this information page, descriptive page of the pattern has the same color, and I really like that. Yeah, color freaks. And yeah, this is really nice. And the back is just a simple stockinette. It's really nice, beautiful. Then Alku, top-down cabled cardigan named for the beginning in Finnish. Alku. I love it. It's really, really cute. I have no idea how those cables are made, but I really like them. The thing about cable patterns is that usually there's lots of cable in the sleeves as well. And I'm not sure how much I would enjoy knitting that. But it's definitely the most beautiful like detail, but I'm not sure. It's a lot of work. Those garments are a lot of work, so I'm have lots of admiration, even more about designers that make them. Like really, I look at this back, like come on, this is amazing. This is really beautiful. Okay, there are some schematics, and then this is lane. So in Finnish, lane means a wave, making it a perfect name for the lane poncho, which features a lovely wavy cable pattern reminiscent of a sandy shore sprinkled with seashells. It's a DK weight. It's very cute. It's not my style, but it's very cute. That's the only thing that I can say. And of course I say laine in the French way, but I think this is laine, like the Laine publishing magazine, because it's a Finnish word and it's line. But anyways, that's also beautiful pictures of the details of the pattern. Really cute. And there are schematics with the same pattern. There's a hat, the Laine or line hat, which I really like that it's super chunky, but I'm not a big fan of chunky bubbles. But I have to say it looks cute. So are you ready for the long road cardigan? So the long road cardigan is the cardigan of my dreams. I had started it in dark green on my DK base, but I frogged it because I didn't remember where I was when I wanted to pick it up again, and that's very, very sad, but it's okay. So that's the first picture that they have over here. So you can see the cable. So what does it say? Long Road is a hooded cable cardigan that will keep you warm on a cold winter day. There are two versions, a long hooded version and the version without the hood, either cropped or long. Both are worked from the top down, and there's also the road plover and the hat plover. The road hat. Anyways, so that's actually the plover's version. And let's find a picture of this long road cardigan. Like, come on guys, look at this beauty. It's so beautiful. When I test knitted, it starts on the shoulder, and I had done the back and the front panels, and I didn't know how to join because my notes didn't make any sense. And that's the silly thing, like I should have joined and then, you know, taken a break for whatever I needed to do and then just go down, which is just so silly because, yeah, now maybe it would have been done, you know, but I frogged it. It's okay. I will make it one day. I love it. Yeah, I really, really love it. I think it's one of those things that, you know, you'll have forever. Yeah. And this is the shorter version. So you can see the sleeves, but it doesn't have the hood. And it's really cute. I love how they styled it with the biggest, with this big tunic that she's wearing underneath it. So there's a lot of, it's a long pattern, like trust me, it's a long pattern. Very long pattern. But look how cute it is. Like, I love it. And the color I had chosen was, it was actually In the Forest You Go, On Your Shadow, and Important Nothings, which are from dark green to a bit more of a peacock green. And I wanted the darker version to be, you know, from the hood and then go a bit more vibrant. But anyways, it's gonna happen one day. One day. And of course, the long road pullover, it's the same picture as the cover, and it's just beautiful. And in dark red, I mean, like, come on, it's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then there is the long road hat, of course. Here we can't really see it very well, so yeah, here you can see more. So it's the same cables as the cardigan and the sweater, but on a hat. I have to say that I'm a real sucker for hats that go in as a pointy edge. I love them. Lots of people don't love them. I find them really cute. So that's the kind drinking water. Maybe you can listen to her. So then a beautiful shawl, the green crest. It's with the cable that I was admiring before on a sweater, and I really like this olivey green. It's really cute. Here it is. Whole. Again, it's a bit, you know, these more classic shawls where you have, you know, a more simple pattern and then like a border section. And this is a cute detail. I really like this cute detail. I have to say, yeah, I really like that. Okay, then the dreamy road. So, okay, the dreamy road. People who knows me knows that this is not a pattern that I would make because it has lots of holes. And I mean, it's not difficult, but I have a very much difficulty of reading, you know, more lacy patterns when I need them. I find it, you know, that it's I found actually Meiju's projects that they're timeless. Like you would do that, and after 10 years, after 20 years, after 30 years, it, you know, you could wear it. It would be in fashion. It would be cute. It would be nice, but it's not something that I would make, and that's okay. And then I wanted to say, and if you switch the color, it would look differently and even more nice. And like I turned the page and it is in two different colors, one with a long sleeve, one with shorter sleeves, and I really like it, of course. Like the dark red, like come on, it's so pretty. And this, I think it's like a dark blue, I would say more. That looks really nice, especially like the red. I really like it, but again, it's not something that I will gravitate for me to knit. Okay, then we have the Wild Fields. Wild Fields is a rectangular shawl worked with lace weight yarn held double. Again, lace, love it, love how it looks. I admire it, like I'm wearing it, but I'm really not good at making it. And actually, this is the Ambelia shawl by Christopher Salas. We had done a collaboration many years ago, and actually that was my sample knit. Yeah, and I didn't need that. Maria Zilakou, the Greek designer, made test knit and did my sample. I love it. I wear it all the time, but for me to make it, I'm not good at it. Not yet, at least. Then this is a beautiful, beautiful sweater, the Solina. So Solina is a Finnish word meaning water sounds, murmuring, and the Solina pullover features a delicate circular lace yoke. Over here. And it says that the instructions include 4 different yoke depths for the lace pattern. The length of the sweater can be modified as the pullover is worked from the top down. So that's good. I like when you have options, you know, to really customize the sweater and how it looks on you. I have to say that I would really be also kind of, how do you say, tempted to do the sweater just simple, very blank sweater, but with the detail of this sleeve. Look at this sleeve, how gorgeous it looks. It's really cute. I love it. I really love, you know, little details like that. Then voile is a Finnish word meaning a strong torrent in a river. A circular cable yoke pullover incorporates stranded colorwork with cables. Don't be intimidated, it is much easier to knit than you think. You do not need a cable needle, especially if knitting with slightly rustic yarn. The yoke depth and the length of the pullover are adjustable as voile is worked from the top down. So that's here. That's this one. Sorry, I'm gonna try. It's really cute. Maybe there's another pattern that we can see. Yeah, of course. So that's, I think that's very original, and I'm really intrigued. I was intrigued by that pattern also when there was the test knit call. Yeah, I found it really cute. Sirona was a goddess in Celtic mythology and has inspired this pullover, which has a circular cable yoke. This pullover is designed for DK weight yarn and has a circular yoke with delicate cables. I love this. I would make this. I would make this in, I don't know in what color. I want to say dark green. I don't know what do I have lately. I want dark green in my life, and I don't have many items that are dark green. I really like also this one, Dijon. So maybe that's a, you know, a sweater with lace that I could do because there's a bit of lace and the big chunky cables. I really like it, and I like this color, Dijon, like the mustard. Oh, and the back is the same panel. I would be tempted, and because I'm also a bit lazy, to make the back just simple, maybe without the design, but it's really lovely. It's like I have no words. I really like it, guys. Okay, and I think there's one last pullover, which is the purely beige pullover, and there's again lace and cables. This is also very cute, but I don't know. I don't like it as much as the Dijon. Yes. So actually, there's a lot of patterns in here. Like, how many patterns are they? Like, come on. That's an amazing book, really. Like, just to even to have it on your library. But there's a lot of patterns, like really big and nice collection. And there are hats, there are shawls, there are pullovers, there are cardigans. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23 patterns. Contrasts by Meiju. And yeah, I really like it. There's also a sweater that I previously really liked of Meiju. It's in Ravelry, and I think it was in previously in magazine, and it was shown also as how do you say it, as not as a skirt, as a dress. But if you had finished it, you know, here, or like more cropped, it's a sweater, and I love that. I love that idea. So there you go. This is Contrast book by designs by Meiju and done by Line Publishing, and it's really worth your money. if you like cables and lace, or if you like just cables or just lace, this is a book for you. It's really nicely done, and because I have done many of her patterns, she always really has beautiful writing in her patterns, really clear directions, and even if you have a problem, she's always very active and responding on her Ravelry group, and I really know that. Just, yeah. And the book as a book is amazing. Definitely, if you just like one or two designs, maybe not buying the book if you're not interested of having also a nice item in your library. But if you would like a collection of timeless knits with beautiful pictures and really nice designs, just go and get it. Like really, really nice one. Okay, so that was it. Thank you for joining me. Lots of kisses from Greece, Athens, from me and the kind. And don't forget, color is power, fiber is our weapon.